I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy...
After years of lagging behind and having to watch Ducati's dominance from afar, Yamaha has now shown that it no longer wants to be a spectator. The Japanese manufacturer realizes that the inline-4 engine era that has been its identity is no longer sufficient to compete at the highest level of MotoGP. And the answer is now clear: the V4 engine. The secret test that took place at Motorland Aragon was proof of Yamaha's seriousness. Without the spotlight of large cameras and without excessive official announcements, Yamaha worked quietly. On the same track where many MotoGP secrets are born, Toprak Razgatlioglu was seen riding the Yamaha V4 prototype with full intensity. Not just adapting, but truly pushing the bike to its limits. For Yamaha, choosing Toprak was no easy decision. He is a rider with a unique character, known for his courage, unafraid to take risks, and able to provide very detailed technical input. In World Superbike, Toprak has proven that he is not only fast, but also capable of turning a motorcycle into a winning weapon. And now, Yamaha wants to bring that DNA to MotoGP. Sources within the paddock say that Toprak's initial impressions of the Yamaha V4 are very positive. This motorcycle is said to have a much more aggressive character than the previous generation M1, with strong acceleration, high stability under hard braking, and great potential in fast corners. Three areas where Yamaha has historically been weak compared to Ducati. This move also demonstrates a major philosophical shift within Yamaha. They no longer rely solely on tradition, but are daring to step outside their comfort zone. A new engine, a new development direction, and now a rider with a true warrior mentality. All prepared for one goal: ending Ducati's dominance. And here's the full news. The MotoGP world has been completely shaken up once again. Just when many thought Yamaha would remain stagnant and continue to lag behind its European rivals, the Iwata-based manufacturer has taken an unexpected step. Yamaha has officially opened the door for Toprak Razgatlioglu, the world superbike legend with the most extreme riding style in the world, to test the most revolutionary motorcycle they have ever prepared, the Yamaha V4. And what makes it all the more surprising is that this opportunity was granted even before the bike's official debut in the 2026 MotoGP season. This wasn't just another test. It was a declaration of war. For the past few seasons, Yamaha has been forced to face a harsh reality. They have watched Ducati dominate almost every aspect of MotoGP, from straight-line speed and acceleration to stability under braking. Yamaha, once known as the king of balance and agility, has slowly lost its edge. The inline-4 engine that had been a source of pride for years was no longer enough to counter the power of the European V4. And finally, Yamaha made the boldest decision in their modern history: the V4 engine. This decision wasn't just a technical one, but also a matter of identity. Yamaha was willing to abandon the long-standing philosophy they had maintained for decades for one grand goal: to once again challenge for the World Championship. The V4 project was being developed in complete secrecy, and the closed test at Motorland Aragon demonstrated Yamaha's desire to work quietly, without public pressure, without excessive expectations. This is where Toprak Razgatlioglu emerged as a key part of this grand plan. For many in the paddock, Yamaha's choice of Razgatlioglu seemed perfectly logical. He was no ordinary rider. Razgatlioglu was a symbol of courage, a rider known for his late braking, long wheelies, and the ability to control a bike at its nearly impossible limit. In World Superbike, he had conquered Ducati in a way that many considered impossible. And now, Yamaha wanted to bring that DNA to MotoGP. The secret test at Aragon took place away from the glare of major media, but its reverberations immediately spread throughout the paddock. Several sources reported that Razgatlioglu wasn't just testing the bike, but was actually pushing the Yamaha V4 like a primary test rider. Each lap was driven at high intensity, and each session concluded with a lengthy discussion with Yamaha engineers. Most surprisingly, Toprak's initial impressions were said to be very positive. Yamaha's V4 bike reportedly had a much more aggressive character than the previous generation M1. Acceleration was said to be much stronger, stability under hard braking was drastically improved, and corner exit traction showed great potential. Some sources even said that Toprak was able to immediately set competitive times, even though the bike was still in the early stages of development. This was a very dangerous signal for Yamaha's rivals. More than just performance, this test also demonstrated a major change in Yamaha's mentality. They were no longer relying solely on patience and gradual evolution. Now Yamaha was moving quickly, taking risks, and not hesitating to entrust this major project to a rider with the same tenacity as Toprak Razgatlioglu. For Toprak himself, this opportunity could be a major turning point in his career. For years, his name had been linked to MotoGP, but he never truly got the right opportunity. Now, Yamaha was not just giving him a test, but giving him a crucial role in shaping their future. If the V4 project goes according to plan, it's possible that Toprak will become Yamaha's new face in the next era of MotoGP. Yamaha's move is also being read as a direct message to Ducati. Your dominance won't last forever. Yamaha is building the ultimate weapon, a new bike, a new philosophy, and a rider with a true champion's mentality. The 2026 MotoGP season may still seem far away on the calendar, but the real battle is already underway. Every closed-door test, every secret kilometer, and every piece of Toprak's input is part of Yamaha's grand plan to return to the top. One thing is now undeniable: Yamaha has emerged from its long slumber. And with the Yamaha V4 and Toprak Razgatlioglu on board, MotoGP is poised to enter a new era that's even more brutal, faster, and more unpredictable. Following a series of intensive tests at the Sepang circuit, the MotoGP World Spotlight has once again focused on one increasingly talked about name: Toprak Razgatlioglu. The Turkish rider is now not just a future project for Yamaha, but a symbol of the Japanese manufacturer's new ambition to return to the top of the competition. With the arrival of Yamaha's V4 engine, Toprak has openly stated his lofty goal: to beat Fabio Quartararo and Marc Marquez. The Sepang test marked a significant turning point, not only for Toprak, but also for Yamaha's overall development direction. After years of sticking with the inline engine concept, Yamaha has finally taken the bold step into the V4 era. This project is clearly no ordinary experiment. Yamaha has high expectations, and Toprak is believed to be one of the key players in unlocking the new bike's true potential. From the first day of testing, Toprak immediately demonstrated a different approach. His aggressive riding style, known for extreme braking and exceptional tire control in superbikes, has quickly adapted to the characteristics of the V4. Although still in its early stages, Toprak appears unhesitant to push the bike to its limits, even being considered more daring than other Yamaha riders in some areas. Paddock sources stated that Toprak's lap times were quite consistent, and more importantly, the feedback he provided to Yamaha's technical team was considered very detailed. This gave the engineers a clear picture of the V4 engine's strengths and weaknesses, particularly in corner exit acceleration, braking stability, and rear tire traction. After the test, Toprak finally spoke. With confidence, he conveyed ambitions that had previously been discussed only behind the scenes. He named Fabio Quartararo and Marc Marquez as his main targets. Fabio, as a world champion and Yamaha icon, Toprak considers the highest standard within the team. Beating Fabio would mean proving himself worthy of being Yamaha's main rider in the new era. Meanwhile, Marc Marquez, with 8 world titles and a reputation as the most aggressive rider on the track, Toprak views as a true test of his mentality and ability. "If I want to be the best, I have to beat the best riders," Toprak asserted. This statement immediately shocked the paddock, as it's rare for a rider to openly mention 2 names as big as Fabio and Marc as personal targets. The Yamaha V4 engine itself is said to provide a very different sensation. The power feels more ferocious, the throttle response more aggressive, and the potential for top speed has increased significantly. These characteristics are considered more suited to Toprak's attacking and risk-filled riding style. On the other hand, Yamaha now has two distinct approaches: Fabio's smooth and precise style, and Toprak's hard and explosive style. This combination is considered to accelerate the bike's development process. Interestingly, telemetry data shows that Toprak is able to enter corners at higher speeds and brake deeper than average. This opens up a huge opportunity for Yamaha to discover new setups that were previously unthinkable. Some technicians even call Toprak a paver, in understanding the extreme limits of the V4 engine. Toprak's ambition certainly doesn't come without challenges. Full adaptation to MotoGP, competition with Toprak.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me, cause she got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this